What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing, join the family. We would love to have you. All right, guys, so this is a reaction request from Jazzy J, and Jazzy J would like to hear Alicia Keys and Jay-Z singing Empire State of Mind. Thank you, Jazzy J. This is an awesome request, and I hope you're doing well. Hope all is right in your life and is treating you right. Guys, look, this is a great song. I know this song very well. This is not one of those songs that I have no idea about, because I used to drop this in my DJ sets quite often, and I used to just roll around and listen to it sometimes while I was just, chilling in my ride. So at the end of the day, this is a song that I know, but I have never seen the music video for it. I've never seen it performed live. It's just one of those songs, that I used to have to spin on a DJ set. People would request it, or I would just drop it because it's dope. It's one of those songs. So that being said, I've decided I'm going to do the live version. She didn't, say which version that she wanted. So I'm going to take it upon myself to do a live version, because that way I'm going to be seeing them perform it live for the first time. I'll get a reaction on that. And, live is always different than when you're listening to just the song itself, like the actual recorded version. So I think this could be pretty cool. So without further ado, from me, Jazzy J, and all of you, go ahead and click that subscribe button, and let's get off tap.
You know where we are. There's only one city like it. Grew up in a town that is famous as a place of movie scenes. Noise is always loud. There are sirens all around, and the streets are mean. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. That's what they say.
All right, quickly, see what I mean? It's just, this is completely throwing me. This ain't sounding like anything I heard before. That's what I'm saying. When people like to get creative when they go live. I remember when I used to perform live all the time, and I would do one of my songs from my album completely different, remix it, do something different, sing a bit more a cappella, have maybe a guitar and myself just singing a bit first before really bringing it in. Just whatever you could do to give someone that special performance, because it's live. It's supposed to be different. It's not supposed to be like the freaking song that you already heard, because otherwise we just might as well stay at home, save our ticket money, and just go ahead and freaking listen to it at home, right? So I like this. So far, so good. Let's continue.
See my face in lights, on my name on my case, found down on Broadway. Even if it ain't all it seems, I got a pocket full of dreams, baby. I'm from New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
right next to let's give me high five. I be spiked out. I can trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely.
All right. So quickly, so, we've had this conversation about icons, right? Like, iconic female singers, greatest of all time, who's left, right? And look, I don't want to say this because, it's kind of, it is what it is. I'm just going to say it. Alicia Keys, I don't think is in that icon level, right? I would say she's probably more superstar level than even megastar these days anyways. Like maybe back in the day, in her heyday, maybe she was a bit more, up there in the upper echelon. But right now she's you would definitely say that she's a bit of a legend, especially if you're an R&B fan, right? If you're into R&B, you would consider Alicia Keys as one of the greats. Like, she's a legend. She's a superstar. She's not like icon where everybody knows her name and everyone is, knows something by her. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're an icon, people say, oh yeah, I've heard that or this and that. But this song right here, I think everyone or a lot of people have probably heard this song. They might not be aware that Alicia Keys is the one singing it, but I think it is a very well-known song. But the question is it because of Jay-Z? Because now when you're talking about iconic rappers, all right, iconic guy rappers, would you therefore, say that Jay-Z would be one of the last of the great iconic rappers? You know what I'm saying? Like there's just some rappers that just kind of just hit another gear, an extra level, surpassing, again, like I like to have my little levels. You've got the celebrity type of star, you've got the superstar, you got the megastar, you got the icons, right? I think Jay-Z's in that icon level. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you think Alicia Keys should be in the icon level. It's kind of much to muchness, right? These are just opinions, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I would like to do a video on all this stuff, but let's let them finish cooking because this is dope, and then I'll be back just like that. I did that. Yeah, let's go.
You should know I bleed blue, but I ain't a crypto. But I got the whole nation rocking with my click, yo. Welcome to the Mountain Pop, corners where they let it rock. Africa been by the home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, ballad cap. Holla back for foreigners and they fitting, act like they forgot how to act. Make bigger stories, out there in the naked. City is a pity, half of y'all won't make it. Me, I got a plug, stretch it when I got it made. She be paying LeBron, playing the way. 3 dice, 3 low, 3 car bomb. They parade recipes for Molly. Factual liberty. Long live the world trade. Long live the king. Yo, I'm from the Empire State. Yes.
Concrete jungle with trees and made of. Nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Lights will inspire you.
Now, needless to say, just quickly, and I mean, it's probably obvious to everyone, but Jay-Z's wife, in case you guys don't know, which it'd be weird if you didn't, but I can understand if this is not your genre of music and maybe you just don't know, he's married to Beyonce. Now, when we're talking about icons, Beyonce enters the conversation, and she's very interestingly, I would like to do a whole conversation about Beyonce because, she's just, she's incredible. You know, some might say, you know, if you're a fan of Beyonce, that you're crazy in love. Don't be looking at me like that. I'm a survivor, man. Man, just put a ring on it. all right, enough. All right, I was gonna just continue doing a bunch of Beyonce songs and you know, kind of make it entertaining, but I think we all want to just get back to this. So let's go. Let them bring it home. I'll give you my final thoughts. Let's go.
One hand in the air for the big city. Street lights, big dreams, all looking pretty. No place in the world that can compare. Put your lighters in the air, everybody say yeah.
Also, I don't want to, you know, come too hard on Alicia right now, because, you know, when you're performing live, there is a lot of variables. You know, sometimes it's really hard to hear yourself in the monitors and things, and, you know, you can't hear yourself, or if they don't have ear monitors, they might have speakers in the front, you know, or, you know, and sometimes it's hard to hear yourself clearly. The reason I'm pointing this out, because there has been a few points when she's been singing that I felt it was a bit pitchy, just a little bit. You know, I don't want to be a stickler, but, you know, when I hear it, and I just kind of go, oh, that just sounded a bit off key, which some might say ironic, considering she's Alicia Key. You would think she'd always be on key, right? It's in her name. Yeah, let's go. Okay. All right. 2 goats. We got it.
Good, not bad.
New York. You know, it's one of those cities that really has a way of really getting people excited. People want to make songs about New York. New York is such an incredible city that has gone through a lot. As many of you know, unfortunate things have happened in New York that has left the city scarred in so many ways. But through it all, New York, and people that I know that are from New York, you know, they stand tall and they stand proud, and they have such an amazing, just what's the word I'm looking for? Resilience. You know, they're just very tough New Yorkers. You know, people from New York are just as tough as they come. And, you know, when something is tragic, you know, like 9/11, like when that kind of thing happens, which, man, I just realized too, we're not far from, was it 5 days from the date of me filming this video? It's going to be 9/11. So that's just crazy. But yeah, you know, one of the craziest things ever happened in history, you know, and whenever you hear New York these days, it's hard to not remember just the horrible, just unbelievable tragedy that happened there. But, you know, through tragedy, you know, there's, you know, this amazing thing that people you know, you see the strength, you see people come together, you see unity, you see all these things that, like, you know, and it's sad, it's actually unfortunate that, you know, a tragedy or something horrible has to happen before people decide they want to come together. You know, it's really unfortunate, but you do see just this amazing love, I think, that New York, and this bond and this specialness that I think that a lot of people from New York, and just, I think all of us Americans in general, like, you know, we really just, you know, feel some kind of way about New York. I think we always have, and not just because of things that have happened, you know, but just historically speaking, you know, Frank Sinatra, I think it is. Was it Frank Sinatra who had a New York song as well? I'm pretty sure that's who it was. But it's that city, right? Like, it's magical. It's the Big Apple. You know, it's that place where everyone just feels inspired and motivated to make songs about it. And, you know, it's just magic. It really is. It's like one of those magical places. You know, I've never met anyone from New York that I didn't think was like just absolutely one of the most coolest, beautiful, amazing people on the planet. I just don't know anyone that doesn't fit that description. Funny thing, by the way, let me just really, what's on my mind, because I was speaking about 9/11 earlier, and my brother was living in New York during that time, and I remember it was just crazy, like madness, right? I should do a video on this, huh? I should really do, maybe for the 9/11 anniversary of 9/11, maybe I'll do a video and just talk about just my experience, like what it was like having family that was living in, not only in New York, but also near the Pentagon. And just, there's a lot of stuff that was happening, and anyways, it's crazy. I'm gonna save all that other stuff for that video, because there's a lot to go into, and I don't want to get too far off topic with this particular song. But I would like to say, though, my brother, so he was living in New York, and, you know, I'm freaking out once I found out what had happened. And so I'm attempting to call my brother, and I can't get through. There's these messages, recordings that actually said, due to, and I'm just like, at that time I was like, what the freak's going on, right? Like, because the recording said, due to tornadoes in the area, phone lines are down, or something like that. Like, all services areas down due to tornadoes in there. They said tornadoes in the area. That's what they said. The recording said tornadoes. So, like, I'm like thinking to myself, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, there's planes crashing, there's tornadoes. Like, I'm just like freaking just like, what is, you know? And obviously they just didn't have a recording for, you know, that kind of scenario, right? But just crazy stuff, man. Just crazy stuff. I think I will do a video on this. Yeah, I think there's so much that, you know, and it's crazy, man, because, like, you know, these songs that, you know, songs like this, you know, they celebrate, you know, the beautiful, good, you know, incredible things that, like, music does. It can inspire you, and music's not always, you know, happy songs, right? You know, as a songwriter, as an artist myself, you know, I write what I'm feeling. It comes from a deep, passionate place. So, you know, whatever I'm feeling, it can be a release of whatever I'm feeling. It could be something happy, sad, you know, it can be anything in between, you know, it just can be whatever I'm feeling. And this song, you know, you got to listen to it and know that this is coming from that same type of deep, real place, right? This is a song of passion. Something about New York that, again, just brings that really deep feeling. And if you're from New York, just like you, if you're from wherever you are in your neck of the woods, you have probably a similar type of feeling for your hometown, right? And it's kind of funny, though, because some people who aren't from a place like New York, though, they have that feeling too. Like, it's like their second home. It's like this, look, I'm not even from here. I'm just a visitor. But when you hear people talk about New York, and I mean, I've heard so many people talk about it, they just like, oh, well, we went there, we spent a week, and oh my gosh, like, they talk like as if it was their hometown. You know, it's something beautiful. So this song is a great representation of, you know, I think it's done perfectly to really express that beauty, that magic, that just amazing energy that comes from New York and all the things that make New York the special place that it is. This song right here, I really love this song. It is an awesome song. When I used to play this song when I was DJing or something, you know, the crowd would just go freaking nuts, right? You know, you throw this on, you know, scratch your leg, drop, and people be like, ah, you know, it's one of those songs, like, you know, I could drop it today. I could literally go anywhere and drop this song in any club and people are gonna lose their mind. That's just facts, right? So, like, you know, it's that song, right? There's some songs that are iconic like that, especially, I don't know how many of you all have been to, you know, like just a real R&B hip hop club, right? Like, if you've been to a real R&B hip hop club and you drop this song, this is one of those songs, this is the bangers, right? You drop this is the anthem, you drop this, and people are going to freaking just be like, okay, yeah, come on, girl, let's get on that flow. You know what I mean? Like, this is that song. This is that song right there. So I really love this song. This live version, I did like the version, kind of. I seen where they were going with it. You know, I like them breaking it down and kind of, you know, just bringing us into it. Jay-Z comes in the scene, Jay-Z gets it going, you know what I mean? Alicia, you know, she's playing around, doing a little bit more than she probably needs to, which, again, in the heat of the moment and the excitement of it all, and again, you just don't know what's going on with your cans, you know, if you can even hear things properly or what, you know, it's sometimes hard to really get your pitch right sometimes in those scenarios. And we've seen it happen with the greatest of the greatest, right? Even Mariah Carey, now again, icon, that's icon, you can't dispute that. But Mariah Carey, man, like, she was performing New Year's that one year, and it was really bad. Like, I mean, pitchy all over the place, you know. So it's not just, you know, it's why some people choose to do, you know, they'll do an overdub, you know, they'll lip sync, they'll sing over their vocals or something like that. Or, you know, they'll just completely be like, we better just lip sync this because, you know, we don't want to mess this one up. And unfortunately it happens. It's just a reality. But overall, I still enjoyed it. I still think she did a great job. She is a amazing singer, and she is R&B royalty. I think that's the best way to describe her, is R&B royalty, right? Because again, you know, let's not get too caught up in labels and stuff, you know. But icon, no, not quite so. But she's definitely royalty, and if you are a fan of R&B and hip-hop, you might hold her in very, very high regards. But again, the definition of icon is like, you're a country western, you know, lover of country western. You don't even listen to whatever other genre, but when you hear the name of the icon person, you know who it is. You know, that's kind of what I'm saying, right? You might not even like music at all, but you definitely know who freaking Mariah Carey is, right? You know who she is. You know who Whitney Houston, you know who Madonna is. You know who, there's these certain big, larger than life icons that have walked this planet, and there's only a few of them left. And you know, it's just one of those things, right? So I don't know, you know, all I gotta say is that this is a great performance, great reaction request, so thank you very much. I appreciate it, Jazzy J. You know, there's a lot of things I appreciate in life. I appreciate you guys subscribing right now. That'd be very nice. Thank you if you go ahead and do that. Maybe put a thumbs up, maybe a comment. I'd appreciate all that. But I do appreciate all of you regardless. Just thanks for tuning in. And I've got a lot of reactions on the channel. I mean, a lot. I've got a lot. I've got thousands. And on my other channels, I've got tons as well. I've got tons of videos, lots of content for you guys to dive into. So if you don't like this song, maybe you like Queen, maybe you like Led Zeppelin. That's Led Zeppelin. That's who I was thinking about. The other video the other day, I went freaking super mind blank, and Led Zeppelin was who I was thinking about. If you guys have been following my videos, the last reaction, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it was Led Zeppelin, guys. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to end this one because it's extremely hot in here, and I've turned the fans off to keep the audio a little bit crispier. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Thank you as always. Remember to on to the fullest and keep it off tap. Off tap.